Hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And my name is Madupe. I'm a corporate professional, corporate babe, and I love to talk all things career related, just upskilling yourself, talking about how you can find a graduate job, just giving you some tips about the corporate life in general and what to expect and how to just be a boss at everything that you do and just to excel your career. Today's video is going to be about how to be more confident at work. And this can be related to your life in general as well. So one thing that's important for people to know, usually graduates, people who are new to the corporate world, to the workforce, and other people have probably been in the workforce for a very long time. It can be frightening being in a workplace, relating to talking to so many people, having deadlines to complete, having to answer to others and working with people who are very different from you in terms of cultural differences, in terms of skills. So it can be overwhelming, and especially when you have to present, go to meetings, ask questions. And yeah, it can be very nerve-wracking. I can't lie, it is. So in this video I'm going to be telling you about how to, just some tips on how to gain more confidence at work. And yeah, I really hope you find this useful. I've got my notepad with me here, so if I look down, that's what I'm looking at. And yeah, let's start with the first point. Okay, my first point will be never confuse memory with facts. This has to be one of the most important points. What I mean by this is that we all have memories of ourselves because of what we've been through in our life, our experiences, what we've done, mistakes we've made, and we tend to think that that's who we are. And I'm telling you, no, that's not who you are. You've made mistakes. That's in the past. That's just things that you've done, the way you've reacted because of certain situations you've been in. But that's not who you are. It's not a fact. Even what people say about you, what people say to you. In my experience, I've had things thrown at me before. People said certain things that are hurtful. I've done things that are embarrassing or made mistakes, but I don't let that cloud my judgment. I don't let that determine who I am or let that limit me in any way. So please do not confuse memory with facts. That's not who you are. Things that have happened to you is not who you are. You are what you want to be. You are like your potential, and you can be better. And this is a new experience for you. If it's your first grad job, or it could be just a new role, or you could have been in the company for a while. Memory or things that have happened to you do not define who you are, but you need to always be forward looking, and don't let the past cloud your judgment, essentially. The main danger with confusing memory with facts is that you then tend to limit yourself because you have this idea or this persona of yourself. You have this idea of your abilities and your strengths and weaknesses, and that might not even be the case. You need to be able to get into things. So that actually helps me dive into my second point, and that is to take risk and face your fears. Yes, this is important in being confident at work. So for example, and in life in general. So for example, at work, if it's taking on a new project, or it could be moving to a different team, there will probably be something that you've always wanted to do, but you're too scared. You feel like maybe you're not smart enough. You feel like you're not you feel like you're not prepared, or you feel scared, whatever it is. But you have to take risk in life. That's how things happen. That's how you move forward. Risk usually has high rewards. So yeah, definitely take a risk. And one thing I employ at work is that I know where I want to be. So the risk I've taken, like for example, doing a master's at Russell Group University was extremely difficult for me because my undergrad was not at a Russell Group University. I went to Northampton University, and so it was a real big jump for me. And I was seeing people of all different caliber, people who already had a master's in economics, people who went to Oxford University, people who have already worked within in banks or economic consultancies, and they're here and people who have taken their work experience at big banks, large investment banks such as JP Morgan and so on. And so it could be kind of intimidating, but I didn't let that hold me back because I believe in myself. So I take that risk that no, I can do this. Even at work, I know that if I want to be the best, you remember, if you want to be the best, you're going to be competing with people who want to be the best or who are the best. So you need to take risk and yeah, you just need to face your fears. I'm telling you right now, the people you think are amazing, or people you think are doing so well that wow, they're just really good at what they do, or they're just really talented, chances are that's not the case. They're facing the same thing you're facing. They're just as scared as you, or even more scared. So definitely that's my second tip: face your fears. My third tip with being more confident at work is to ask questions. When you're confused about something, when you have doubts, and when you're given a task, have a deadline to complete it, and you don't even really understand, you're not clear on the task, ask questions. The thing I really hate, and I've said this in my video before, people think when people want to ask a question, they'll be like, oh, sorry, this might sound like a silly question. There is nothing like a silly question. Do not let that stop you from, asking questions or being curious about something. The way you get better at something is about asking questions. The more questions you ask, the more knowledge you're going to gain. That's all that matters at the end of the day. I don't really care how I look in terms of, oh, I don't want to ask this question because I might look silly, or I might look dumb in front of a director. Who cares? Okay, yeah, you may look silly, dumb in front of a director, but now you know something you didn't know before. And now because you know it, you have more confidence. When you're doing your work, when you're presenting information, you have more confidence because you have the knowledge. Compared to when you don't ask questions, you're doubtful, you're unsure, you finish your work but you're not 100% about it. That makes you nervous. When you're unprepared, that makes you nervous, and that's because you didn't ask questions, you weren't clear on the task. I don't really care. I ask as many questions as I want, and which is what people love about me. So please do not be scared to ask questions. My next tip would be, don't be scared to make mistakes or embarrass yourself. You need to put yourself in situations where you're uncomfortable. If you're in a situation where you feel like you know everything, you're always comfortable, chances are you're not learning anything new. You're not like, I'm not saying you're not progressing, but you're not probably progressing as fast as you would be. So it's really good to kind of come out of your comfort zone. So don't be scared to make mistakes. It happens. Loads of people make mistakes, but now you know, because you've been through experiences, make you stronger, it makes you more knowledgeable, it builds character, and these are the things that will help you get over your fears. When you've made mistakes, you know now not to do what you did before. You know how to do things better. You can give advice to people, and because you've been through it, you have that you're less anxious, you're less scared because you have been through it. So don't be scared to make mistakes. Don't not do something, or don't ask that question because you feel like, oh, you might make a mistake or you might embarrass yourself. The next point I'm going to make about how to be more confident in yourself at work is, it's all about your mindset. When I go in, I don't I'm not gonna lie, the only thing I fear is God. That's the only thing I fear most, is God. I don't fear man. At the end of the day, you just have to remember that person you're reporting to, or those people at work, they're humans just like you. There's nothing to be afraid of. They're humans just like you. They have a life. They have family members. They laugh. They joke. They're just humans like you. And just keep that in mind. Don't be scared of people who are just similar to you. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's the point I'm trying to get across. I go in with the mindset that, like, I am where I am today because I'm good enough. If I wasn't good enough, I wouldn't be here. And that's the mindset you have to have. You need to just love yourself and know that you are worthy. And that's what I do. I love myself. I know that I'm worthy. I know that I'm hardworking. And I know what it took for me to get where I am today. And that's all the confidence I need, honestly, to move forward and to do my job well. So guys, that is it today for this video. I really hope you enjoy it and you take something out of it. Please let me know if you have any other requests for videos or anything else you would like to see on my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.